Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to quiz competition. So every day 7:30 p.m. we will have a live quiz. So for the people who have joined for the first time, you can find this quiz link in the description given below of the YouTube link. At the same time, the quiz link will be given in the live chat. Just click on that link, enter your name, and then start. So we have 35 participants joined already. So waiting for a few more minutes. 7:35 sharp we shall start. And I am asking you to write your feedback in the below comment section after the quiz, but you are not doing it. So take some time, just write your feedback. Now what will be your feelings regarding the quiz? You can share your feelings, feedback in the comment section below. The series of general knowledge quiz, today is the 13th part. I am trying not to repeat the questions. Maybe the pattern you might find the pattern same, but the questions will be different. 59 participants, 60, 7:33, so I'll start in 2 minutes. If you have your friends, relatives, who are interested, you can forward this to them, and you can challenge them. You can ask them to come and join the quiz, and you can ask them to play along with us. Sixty-seven participants as of now. The time is 7:34 in my clock. Okay, 71 participants, 72. So we have the time, 7:35. So let's move on. Wish you all the best. And as I have mentioned, the top 3 participants, the winners of the quiz, will be awarded. So whoever secured the position first, second, and third, you can contact me. My number will be 8897384856. I will repeat my number again at the end of the quiz. Now good luck. Let's start. The first question here comes on your screens. So, who among these succeeded the only woman president of India? Who among these succeeded the only woman president of India? Read the options and pick the right one. 55 participants made their choice. 59 participants made their choice within the time out of 77 participants. And looking at the scoreboard, we have Chava, Mokshit, Vinesh, Tarun, Charita. 21 members answered this question correctly. Moving on to the next question. Question number 2 on your screens now. Which is the smallest country in Asia in terms of size? Geography. Which is the smallest country in Asia in terms of size? There ends the time. 67 members, I could see that they made their choice. Okay, in the leaderboard scores, second, third, we have all the positions replaced. 36 members answered it correctly as Maldives. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 3 on your screens now. Which punctuation mark forms the part of the logo Incredible India? So if you remember the Incredible India logo, which punctuation mark you will find in it? (68 members, 69 members answered it. So every question you will have 30 seconds to answer. All the positions, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 positions were replaced. 29 members answered it correctly. Exclamation mark. Okay, moving on to the next question. Question number 4 on your screens now. Which of these animals can spend up to 19 hours a day eating? 19 hours a day eating. Which animal can spend 19 hours? The given options will be same for everyone, but the order of the options might differ from one person to other person. Time is up. 70 members made their choice now. And the leaderboard scores, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 positions were replaced. 25 members answered it correctly as elephants. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 5. Which of these countries follows the same time as Indian Standard Time? The same time what we follow, even one country among the given options will also follow the same time. Which country is that? There ends the time. 72 members made their choice, and looking at the leaderboard score, we have second, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh positions replaced with new people. You can always check this scoreboard, leaderboard, who is on the top in the YouTube link that I have given, and 35 members made their choice correctly as Sri Lanka. Great. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 6 on your screens now. Which word comes from the Sanskrit words meaning bowing action? Which word comes from the Sanskrit words meaning bowing action? There ends the time. 68 members made their choice. Let's look into the leaderboard score. I see 3, 4, 5, 6 positions were replaced. 25 members answered it correctly as Namaskaram. Very good. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 7 on your screens now. The Sant Kabir Awards are conferred in India upon members of which profession? Sant Kabir Awards will be given to which profession members of which profession? The Sant Kabir Awards. This question could be deceiving. Don't go with Sant Kabir's profession. Time is up. 71 members made their choice. Let's look into the leaderboard score. I see third, fourth, fifth positions were replaced with new people. And the right answer is weavers. But majority of the people selected as poets. As I said, the question would be deceiving. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 8 on your screens now. Which of these doesn't include a bow and an arrow? Which of these awards doesn't include a bow and an arrow? Read all the 4 options. Which name is not related to a bow and an arrow? Time is up. We have 70 participants answered to this question. Looking at the leaderboard scores, wow, third, fourth, fifth, and seventh positions were pulled up with new people. 25 members answered it correctly as Dhyan Chand Award, and remaining all the 3 names were related to the bow and an arrow. Moving on to the next question, question number 9 on your screens now. Which of these varieties of mangoes is named after a person? Which of these varieties of mangoes is named after a person, actual person? Actually, one of this kind of variety of mango is actually named after a real person. So what is that name? There ends the time, and I could see 72 members answered this question. And let's look into the leaderboard scores. Great, 4th and 6th positions were replaced. 20 members answered it correctly as Alfonso. Then 21 members chose it as Neelam, 15 chose it as Fazli, and Chausa 16 members. But Alfonso, it's a real name. Actually it's named after a real person. Moving on to the 10th question. Question number 10 here. What do we all do about 28,000 times per day without being aware of it? So without even knowing that we are doing it, we will do that particular thing. Something we will do it for 28,000 times per day. Interesting options. 70 members again answered it within the time. Looking at the leaderboard scores, 6th and 7th positions were replaced with new people. 54 members, majority of the people answered it correctly as blink. So we blink our eyes 28,000 times. So question number 11 on your screens. What is the name of a cat-like mammal that secretes a greasy substance with which it marks its territory, and we use that grease in manufacturing perfumes? So what is that cat-like mammal which secretes a greasy substance which we use it in the manufacturing of perfumes? There ends the time. 68 members were only able to answer this now within the time frame. Looking at the leaderboard scores, we have 2nd, 4th, 6th positions were replaced. 26 members answered it correctly. Moving on to the next question. Question number 12. Here comes. Now look at the picture. Chocolate hills, approximately 1268 cone-shaped hills spread over an area of more than 50 square kilometers. Where is this located? Look at the picture. They look like Hershey chocolates. Hershey Kisses. Chocolate Hershey Kisses, right? There ends the time. 71 members answered it now. Within the time, top 1, 4, 5, 6, 7 positions were replaced. 24 members answered it correctly as Bohol, Philippine. Moving on to the next question. Question number 13 on your screens now. Now, which tree is known as the tree of life and provides shelter, clothing, food, and water for the animal and human inhabitants of the African savanna regions? Look at the tree. It's such an ancient tree in that area. This tree stores water in that. Great. 65 members were only able to answer it within the time. Let's look into the leaderboard scores. Third position is pulled up with the new person. 34 members answered it correctly as Boabab tree. Moving on to the next question. Question number 14 on your screens now. Susan Helms, Zhai Xingang, and Steve Robinson belongs to which of the following group? These are the three different people belongs to the same group. In fact, same kind of event they have participated. So who are they? What's their profession, in fact? Okay, time is up. 70 members made their choice. Second and fourth positions were replaced with new people. 24 members answered it correctly as spacewalkers. And someone mentioned here, sir, first question is wrong. Pranab Mukherjee is not a woman. But the question is not about asking who is the woman president. Who succeeded the woman president? That's the answer. So definitely. So I hope you understand that now, right? We are asking the question is asking about the president who succeeded the woman president. Okay, 24 members answered it right. Spacewalkers. Moving on to further. 15th question on your screens. Now, what is the name of one of the largest forts in India located in Jodhpur, Rajasthan? Look at the picture. What is the name of this fort? It's a lovely picture there. I did not visit this place. There ends the time and 69 members answered it now. First, third, fifth, seventh positions were replaced. 24 members answered it correctly. Because it is Rajasthan, majority of the people selected is as, Jaisalmer, and it's wrong. Mehrangarh Fort is the right answer. Moving on to the next question. Question number 16 on your screens now. The first Indian woman to climb Mount Everest. First Indian woman to climb Mount Everest. I thought of giving the picture of that particular lady instead of Mount Everest. But I changed my mind. 70 members answered within the time frame, but I could see 99 participants overall. Let's look into the leaderboard score. Third and fifth positions were pulled up with new people. 27 members answered it correctly as Bachendri Pal. Purna Malawat also completed, but she's not the first woman. Let's move on to the next question. But she became more famous these days. 17th question. Red tides. See, in this natural phenomenon, water appears red due to a massive amount of what? Why do the water tides, the waves, looks in red in color? And because of what? There ends the time. 68 members answered it. 4th and 6th positions were replaced. 28 members answered it correctly as, red algae under the water. Because of that algae, this water tides looks in red in color, not because of blood of sea animals or not red color plants or not red soil under the water. Very good. And someone asked my phone number. I'll give it to you. Don't worry. 18th question on your screens. The smallest muscle in the human body is in the ear. It is less than 0.05 inches long. It controls which bone? Which bone this muscle controls? There ends the time. 66 people answered it now. 4th, 6th, 7th positions were replaced with new people. 33 members answered it correctly. Very good. Stapes is the right answer. That is the smallest bone present in our human body in the ear. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 19 on your screens now. Which is considered the world's largest, it is the longest human-made structure. It is not largest, it is not tallest, it is longest. There ends the time. 64 members were able to answer it within the time. Looking at the leaderboard scores, 4th, 5th, 7th positions were pulled up with new people. 37 members answered it correctly as Great Wall of China. So someone is asking me the phone number. My number is 8897 384856. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Question number 20 on your screens now. What is the instrument which increases the strength of the signal fed into it? So if you feed any signal into it, if it will increase the strength of that signal. So what scientific instrument is that? Time is up. 63 members made their choice for this question, and the leaderboard scores 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th positions were replaced with new people. It's a good competition here. 23 members answered it correctly as amplifier. Nice. 21st question. Here comes on your screens now. Guess the one among these who loves to write poems. Who loves to write poems from the given options? What is the profession of writing poems is called? So who is that person in the options given below? Time's up. 64 members made their choice now. 3rd, 5th, 6th positions were replaced. 17 members answered it correctly as John Keats because he's a poet. Moving on to the next question. Question number 22nd. Who is the founder of Ramakrishna Mission? Who is the founder of Ramakrishna Mission? Time is up. 62 members made their choice now. Looking at the leaderboard score, 4th, 6th, 7th positions were pulled up with new people. 30 members answered it correctly as Swami Vivekananda. 21 members selected their choice as Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, but it's actually not. The disciple of Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, Swami Vivekananda, he was the founder of this Ramakrishna Mission. Great. Moving on further questions. 23rd question, here comes. Which part of the cricket game is the word second slip related to? Which part of the cricket game is the word second slip related to? There ends the time. I could see 61 members made their choice. So 4th, 5th, 6th positions were replaced again. So top 3 positions continuing by only 3 people. So try to beat them. 32 members made their choice correctly. Fielding. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 24 on your screens now. Arms and the Man, Major Barbara, and The Man of Destiny are some of the plays of which famous writer? Arms and the Man, Major Barbara, and The Man of Destiny. And you have 4 different options there. Famous writers. But who is the right one? 60 members could make their choice within the time out of 107 participants. No change in the top 1, 2, 3 positions. 4th position is replaced. 20 members answered it correctly as George Bernard Shaw. 23 members made their choice as William Shakespeare, but it is not correct. Great confusion, isn't it? 25th question on your screens now. In which of these places you will not find the statue of Mahatma Gandhi? In which of these places? I mean, one place among the given 4 options, you will not find the statue of Mahatma Gandhi. Where is that? So luckily I visited 3 places in the given 4 options. I couldn't go to South Africa. There ends the time. 58 members were only able to answer it correctly. Answer it actually. 2nd, 4th and 7th positions were replaced. 24 members answered this question correctly as India Gate, Delhi. Yes, there is no statue, in and around India Gate, but remaining 3 places, there is a Mahatma Gandhi statue. Moving on to the next question. Question number 26 on your screens now. The language used by deaf and dumb. What language is being used by deaf and dumb? In the same language students will use in the examination hall, isn't it? There ends the time. Let's look into this. 59 members answered it. 6th, 7th positions were replaced with new people. 38 members answered it correctly as sign language. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Question number 27th on your screens now. Which place is called the land of midnight sun? The land of midnight sun. Which place is called the land of midnight sun? There ends the time. 57 members could able to make their choice. Okay, let's look into the leaderboard scores. 4th, 6th, 7th positions were replaced. 29 members answered it correctly as Norway. Very good. Top 3 positions are secured. Question number 28. What do you see in the picture? What is that tower called as? Time is up. 56 members were only able to answer it. Let's look into the leaderboard scores. No change in the top 4 positions. 5th, 6th positions were replaced with new people. 25 members answered it correctly. It's a Manara Telking career. Which of the following diploma or degree is required? Which is the appropriate diploma that you need to study to become a radio jockey? Of course, with your communicational skills and extra talent, you can also become without a diploma sometimes. But actually, if you have to go through the process, what would be the actual diploma? There ends the time. 58 members were only able to answer it now. I see the leaderboard scores. No change in 4 positions. 5th, 6th positions were replaced. And diploma in mass communication is the right answer. 33 members did it right. Moving on to the next question. Question number 30th on your screens. Who pioneered the idea of blood banks in the blood depots he established in 1917? He used to work in army. He used to work for army in 1917. Whose idea was about blood banks? Now these days, a lot of news in the TV channels about blood banks. There ends the time. 57 members were only able to answer it now. 5th, 6th positions were replaced again. No change in the top 4 positions. So Oswald Hope Robertson is the right answer. 20 members did it right. See how accurate and how quick you give the response will change the scoreboard. Moving on further. Question number 31 on your screens now. Brigade Road is a large commercial center and one of the busiest shopping areas in the heart of which city? Brigade Road is a large commercial center and one of the busiest shopping areas in the heart of which city? There ends the time. 58 members only could answer. Great, no change in the 4 positions. 5th, 6th, 7th were changed. 27 members answered it correctly as Bangalore. 32nd question. Here comes. So what is the name of the Sikh martial art used by the Sikhs against the Mughal forces, which we are exhibiting at Sikh festivals these days? What is the name of that Sikh martial art? Martial art, not the dance form. There ends the time. Nobody is beating the top 4 positions. Fifth position is replaced again. 4 positions were secured. 22 members answered it correctly as Katka. Moving on to the next question. Question number 33 on your screens now. Which British Army general ordered the policemen to open fire on the peaceful crowd without a warning in Jallianwala Bagh? Such a sad incident happened in our history. I visited this Jallianwala Bagh. There will be a narrow entrance, no place to escape. You will have tall walls around the place. Time is up. 55 members were only able to pick up their choice. No change in the top 7 positions. And 33 members, majority of the people selected the right answer, General Dyer. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 34 on your screens now. Which instrument does Pandit Hariprasad Chaurasia play? Which instrument does Pandit Hariprasad Chaurasia play? There ends the time. 55 members answered it. 5th, 7th positions were pulled up with new people. No change in the top 4 positions. Again, 25 members answered it correctly as flute. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 35. Where is the largest integrated film city in the world and as such has been certified by the Guinness World Records located? It's Ramoji Film City. There ends the time. 56 members made their choice. And the leaderboard scores. No change in the top 5 positions. 27 members answered it correctly as Hyderabad. Very good. 36th question on your screens now. Who said these words? The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Who said these words? The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Time's up. 55 members. Oh, 3rd and 6th positions were replaced now. Very good. And 18 members answered it correctly as Franklin D. Roosevelt. Majority of the people selected Abraham Lincoln. Maybe because he is more popular. 37th question on your screens now. Who was the last Mughal emperor who was arrested and exiled to Rangoon by the British? You know, this happened after 1857 revolt. Rangoon is a place. Fifty-five members, 56 members were only able to pick up their choice. Looking into the leaderboard scores, no change in the top 4 positions, and 5th position is pulled up with a new person. Bahadur Shah Zafar is the right answer. 30 members answered it correctly. 38th question on your screens now. Now, what is the name of the yogasana? You can look into the picture from the lying position. The legs are raised to the topmost position, hands support the hips, and weight rests over shoulders. So what is this asana that you are looking into the picture? time is up. 54 members answered it. No change in the 4 positions. 5th, 6th positions were replaced now. 13 members answered it correctly as Viparita Karani Asana. Moving on further, 39th question on your screens now. Isobats are the lines drawn on a map to show the places with equal what? As we know that on the maps you will find few lines drawn of showing the equal of different places. What is that equal? This isobats lines show. There ends the time. 54 members were only able to answer it now. Looking into the leaderboard scores, no change in the top 4 positions. 5th position is pulled up. And 13 members answered it correctly as depth. Okay, final question of the day. 40th question now. So Florence Nightingale, a British nurse, became the first woman to receive the British Order of Merit. Always carried her pet owl in her pocket. Is it true or false? She found that owl, she rescued that owl from few students, and since then there is a saying that she carries it in her pocket. Is it true or wrong? "55 members answered it, and the right answer is 41 members answered true. Yes, she carries it. It is a saying that she carries it till it was, till the last days of the all. Okay, let's check the final scores. Third position, Sushant Reddy, Mohan Sika, second position, and Jishnu is on the first position. Congratulations to all of you. So I request the top 3 people to send a message to me on my WhatsApp number 8897384856. Okay, so I can contact you back whenever I'm trying to distribute the prizes. And I appreciate the time and effort whoever have participated, and very well played. I could see the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th positions were, they had a very strong competition till the end. So better luck next time.